Healthy and wealthy morning, friends. Hope you are enjoying our podcast related to the financial planning. Okay. In our previous videos, we understand what is the right investment and what are the characteristics one right investment has to be maintained. Okay, as per the financial sectors or as per the financial consultants. Okay, and other videos also we seen like where and all mutual funds it will invest, and what is the general myth to the people, and what is the fact it is happening. Okay, so in the today session we are going to share our knowledge related to the SIP. Okay, majority of the people thinking SIP is different and mutual fund is different. Okay, so SIP is just a part of the mutual fund only. Okay, uh, in the mutual fund we have the different kind of strategies. As a financial advisors, we used to apply the different strategies. So based on the people's risk appetite and the need and what is their age and what is the tenure of that particular goal has to be reached. So certain parameters we used to consider, and based on that, we will take up the decision, or maybe we will consider the what is the strategy we need to apply. So out of that, one strategy is the SIP. Okay, so SIP is the systematic investment plan. Okay, that doesn't mean every month I need to invest. Okay, that depends on your financial capability, your financial commitments, and whatever the feasibility you have. Okay, you can do in the monthly basis, hourly basis, quarterly basis, yearly basis, whatever the way it is possible to you, or as per the financial advisor suggesting to you. Okay, so but the majority of the people doing in the monthly basis only. Okay, we will see why that monthly basis is required and what are the benefits we are getting. Okay, so just I'm sharing my screen, and I will explain the. See, in our life, changes are the inevitable. Okay, we always like the different kind of changes, right? We always want the new models, right? New things we always want, and we are enjoying also, and we will get a lot of benefits also out of these new things, right? So suppose if you are taking the examples, the olden days we are considering the old Fiat car, but now we are giving preference to the luxurious cars, right? In the previous days or earlier days, we used to consider the landline phone, right? We need to struggle a lot to get the landline also, right? But now smartphones and all we are getting very easily. Okay, in the similar fashion, how we are accepting changes, okay, as per the current trend or as per the current technology. Okay, so similar way in the investments also we need to think out the mutual funds. Okay, generally we are giving preference to the gold or real estate, or maybe FDs or RDs, or maybe chit funds. Okay, these are the known things to the people. Most of the people we are aware of all these things, right? But in the same fashion, we need to give the one trial to the mutual fund also. And if you like the mutual fund concept, how it is working under, maybe entire amounts you can consider in the mutual fund only, instead of you are going to the different areas also. Okay, so all of us know the Albert Einstein as a scientist. Okay, so one of his famous quotes that is he is calling is the compound interest, right? Compound interest he is mentioning as the eighth wonder of the world. Okay, who understand this eighth wonder, they will give preference to the SIP. They like to do the SIP. Okay, who doesn't know, they are giving preference to the EMI. This is what the quote it is telling by the Albert Einstein. Okay, so such a powerful thing is the SIP. Okay, why SIP it is considered, why it is famous, why all the companies giving more priority to the SIP. Okay, the reason behind is the, see, all of us are depending on the monthly salaries or monthly incomes. Maybe they are coming from the different areas, right? So no one doesn't have the entire wealth with us. Okay, I have the entire wealth, maybe simply I'm sitting and doing kind of thing. It is not possible to each one of us, right? But majority of the people, it's depending on the salary basis, or maybe they have to get the income from their business, or maybe they have to get income from the other sources, right? Based on that only our survival is running. Correct, no? So when you are getting monthly income, out of that, we are giving some portion of amount to the investment. Actually, I want to highlight generally people are doing the mistake here, right? See, suppose who are paying the EMIs, what they will do? First, they will take it out the entire amount, whatever related to the EMI. So rest of the portion only they will consider for their monthly expenses. That could be either children education, or maybe that's your personal expenses, or maybe whatever it is, maybe, right? So you are giving more priority to the EMI. You understand this much expenses it is coming. I mean, already whatever the debt I done, I have to clear out that, or maybe whatever the loan I have taken, I have to clear that, right? Same thing you need to applicable to you need to implement to the SIP also. Okay, it's not the case whatever it is possible I will take it up. Maybe 500 possible for me this month, I will invest 500. Maybe 1000 is possible for me, I will invest this, right? See, some people are following like that is good only. Okay, but at the same time, if you have the certain discipline, like I want to make this much amount, okay, so what is the minimum amount, minimum investment I have to do? Okay, what is the inflation rate? You need to consider all those things. By taking up all these factors, by discussing with the mutual fund advisors or certified people like us, right, you will come to know exactly monthly how much we need to invest. Okay, at the end, when you are reaching to that particular goal point, right, you won't be in the trouble. Okay, whatever amount it is required for you, entire amount you are getting happily. Otherwise, the shortage will be there, shortage of amount will be there. Further, to maybe once again you need to go to the loans or EMIs or something under, once again the same trap will come. Okay, so that's we need to take care here. And next thing is suppose I consider the monthly, I mean whatever we are telling the compound effect or compound benefit, right? How it is happening we can see in this example. See, suppose monthly I'm consider the 5,000 rupees of investment. I am done for the 5 years. Okay, so here rate of interest I have considered the 15%. Here in the mutual funds we don't call this rate of interest, that is returns only. Okay, how I am consider the 15% in the sense, last 40 years if you are taking the mutual fund journey, so every year it is giving the CAGR, we are calling compound annual growth rate. It's a 12 to 15%. It's a what we can say optimum returns. Okay, that's the reason we consider the 15%. Okay, so depends on the schemes or depends on the investment strategy, whatever we are applying, the returns can be vary. That can be 15, or that can be 20, or that can be 6 or 7 also, or that can be 10 also, even that can be 40% also, depends. Okay, depends on the funds and what are the risk appetite and what are the risk we have considered. Okay, so here we are taking the example is the 5,000, 5 years I considered. So I invested total amount in the 3 lakhs, and finally I got the amount in the 4.48 lakhs. Okay, what is the profit I got? 1.48 lakhs. In the second scenario, the same 5,000 if I do for the 10 years, okay, my total investment become the 6 lakhs, and my total wealth created is the 13.93 lakhs. Okay, so what is the earning rate? That is the 7.93 lakhs. Okay, just check it out. What is the difference it is coming? See, first 5,000, 1.48 lakhs in the sense, maybe roughly you can take the 1.5 lakh, right? After 10 years, 1.5 plus 1.5, around 3 lakhs benefit I supposed to get, or maybe around to that amount, right? But how much I got the total earnings? 7.93 lakhs. That's a more than double what generally we are expecting. That is calling as the compound effect. Okay, how much time period you are giving to your investment, accordingly your compound effect will be increase. Okay, even third scenario also you can check it out, how much you got. Just 5 years if you are increasing, in the sense you got the 24.84 lakhs total earnings. This is what we are calling on the compound effect, especially in the SIPs. Okay, even general one times also we will get, that is the different scenario, that's we will check it out in the other podcasts. Okay, so this is the main benefit from the mutual funds is the compound benefit. Okay, how much duration you are giving. Okay, so duration also very important here. Okay, so other benefit, yeah, is another example here. Suppose if I consider the 10 years, 25,000 per month, there also I taken up the around 16% of returns, that is calling as XARR. Okay, so in the mutual funds we are calculating this returns in the different forms like CAGR, XARR, IRR. So each person is following the, or each financial consultant is following the different ways. There is different methods how we need to calculate all these things, and on what circumstances we need to use the what kind of method. Okay, suppose we are taking the XIRR method here. Suppose I take the just 25,000 per month. So what is the returns it came? That's the same 10 years thing. Suppose I increase it to 20 years. What is the amount I got? So earlier 10 years I got in the lakhs of rupees. In the 20 years I got the crores of rupees. Okay, this is what we are calling as the compound effect. Actually, this calculation I considered for the 2022. Okay, so maybe 2023 the valuations will be more. Okay, so this is what we are talking about, the compound effect. Okay, what is the additional benefit it is coming from the SAP? Okay, so that is calling as the rupee cost average. What is this rupee cost average? Okay, see, suppose monthly 1,000 rupees just I'm investing, just for example I'm taking here. Okay, here in the mutual funds we are getting the units, number of units, that is calling as the NAV. Each unit cost we are calling as the NAV. Okay, so that units, how it will be allocated, how the calculations happens, maybe we will check it out in the other podcast. Okay, so suppose I consider the 1 unit cost as the 10 rupees. That 10 rupees, based on 10 rupees for my 1,000 rupees, I got the units at the 100 here. Okay, in the next same scenario, see, we are comparing here SIP investor to the one-time investor. So both the ways we can follow, both the strategies are different. Okay, here we are not telling this is correct and this is not correct. Just for our understanding purpose, we are taking example here. But this on and average averaging concept, it is majorly working for the SIP. Okay, but we are not saying one-time investment is not good here. Okay, there is certain differences. But if you want to consider the benefit of the on average concept, or maybe rupee averaging cost concept, so we need to give the preference to the SIP. So how it is working, just we are checking out here. Okay, this is the first scenario. So one-time investor, they have invested the 4,000, they got the units at the 400 at the same price. See, maybe if you are taking the two persons here, one is doing with the SIP, one is doing with the one-time investment. Okay, but the cost is the same here, person 10 rupees only each unit cost. Okay, second time what we done, that time maybe the unit cost is reduced to the 8 rupees. That time also we invested the 1,000 rupees on, right? SIP guy only they will continue the SIP monthly investment. One time guy, they won't invest, right? So that's the reason second time we are not taken up the any kind of units here. Okay, so third month what we done, maybe the NAV value is the 9 rupees. So that time we got the some units. Okay, around 111 point something units we got. All right, as a fourth month, maybe the NAV increased to the 11 rupees. That time we got the lesser units. So we can check it out here. See, 10 rupees when it is there, how many units we got? When the 8 rupees is there, how many units we got? 9 rupees is there, when that time how many units we got, right? So when we are calculating the total units for just 4 months, right, I got the 427.02 units. But whoever doing the one-time investment, right, they got the just 400 only. Okay, but if I'm taking the on and average cost for my each unit price, okay, so you can check it out. There is a column average price. Whoever invested the SIP level, they got the each unit average amount as the 9 rupees 36 paisa. But whoever doing the one time, they got the unit price as the 10 rupees. This is what they're calling as the rupee averaging cost. That's a major benefit it will comes to the SIP investors. Okay, so overall the summary we can consider for this SIP is we can get the major benefit of the compound effect, and even we can get the rupee cost averaging as well. And this is very comfortable and flexible to the all the people, since the majority of the people are depending on our salaries or maybe rental incomes, or we are depending on the different kind of sources of incomes only, right? So if you have the income, then only we can talk about all these things, right? So as we are conveyed in the previous videos also, see, SIP we can start from the minimum 100 rupees as well. Majority of the mutual fund companies are supporting the 100 rupees per month. More than that, if you want to invest and all, that we can do. That is a minimum. Okay, at the same time, how much we need to invest, whether 5,000 or 10,000 or 20,000 and all, That's you can discuss with the financial consultant whom you are contacting, either me or maybe whom you want to talk or whom you want to discuss. Accordingly, you can have the proper plan as per your financial goals and as per your tenure. Okay. Hope it's given some idea to all of you. Okay. Thanks for your time.